Hello, come on in. The coffee shop is open. Do give Barry your order. I'm Ashley from Paper&Twine. If it's your first time here, this is my virtual coffee shop, and Barry is my virtual barista, and he will get whatever you want. So I forget who it was who asked for some Capri Sun. But Lorna, I've got some iron brewing for you, especially. It's a bit difficult to get hold of in our neck of the woods these days, but whatever you want, whatever your tipple, Barry will get it for you. Find yourself a seat. Plenty of room for everybody. So it is Wednesday the 7th of September as I'm filming this, because when you're seeing this, Thursday the 8th, I'm back at school. Oh, I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest with you. I mean, when I used to teach full time, it was like a sense of dread going back after the summer holiday. But also excitement to see your friends and see the students that you got on with. But it was that kind of lack of freedom again. And I don't feel that sense of dread because I'm not a teacher anymore. I'm just a teaching assistant. And I don't mean just a teaching assistant, because I think I do my job very well, as do the majority of teaching assistants. But what I mean by that is I haven't got to plan, I haven't got to mark, I haven't got to assess. I just turn up and try and be helpful. So there's no sense of responsibility really, although I do take what I do very seriously. So yeah, as you're watching this, I will be starting lesson 4 out of 5 of the day. It's quite a nice structure to the day actually. I like the school structure. They have 5 1-hour lessons a day, and they have 2 lessons and 20-minute break, 2 lessons, 40-minute lunch, 1 lesson home. And I quite like that after lunch, just 1 lesson, and then you can get home. So anyway, what have I been up to? I'm going to put quite a long video on here, but last week, Mr. Paper&Twine and I went on a mini break, and we went to somewhere that I just fancied going. Never been. You might have seen the odd picture on Instagram if you follow me on Instagram. But we went to Whitby. So here is footage of our break. Some of it is really poorly filmed and I do apologise. But we had such a lovely time. So I hope you enjoyed that little look round Whitby. We went up the 199 steps twice. It is quite hilly, and I do feel like I've done some walking. The one day I did over 25,000 steps, if my Fitbit is to be believed, which I don't believe. But no, it's lovely. If you've never been, it is a really nice little seaside town. The only bit we didn't like was the bit along the harbour that's got all the the traditional arcades and grotty food outlets, you know. But the old town over the bridge, really, really lovely. And northern people are so friendly, really friendly. We the first night we were there, it was glorious weather most days. We didn't really see any rain. The first day we were there, we went to this place called Abbey Wharf and managed to get a seat after I loitered and pounced in somebody's grave after they vacated the seat. Managed to get a seat on the little balcony overlooking the harbour. You saw some footage there of a little boat race, and we just sat in the sun, and we had I had a glass of wine and Pete had a pint, and then a couple came and we got talking to them, and they were really lovely. It was like, oh, let's have another drink. Oh, let's have another drink. Oh, let's have dinner here. So, yeah, but that was lovely. And it was just so nice to go somewhere different. Yeah, and I think what I might do next week, I might just put up a little short one day of footage of the Abbey. I really enjoyed going around the Abbey. Felt a sense of awe and wonder, really, to think that it was built before there were cranes and technology in building, you know, and all the machinery that builders have to help them today. But also very sad that it fell into such a state of obviously disrepair. I think it was to do with Henry VIII's dissolution of the monastery. I'm not very good at history. But the artefacts in the museum were also really lovely. Yeah. So what else have I been up to? I've been quite crafty. I sent off Jenny Ginger Ninja's third prize last week here, and she's received it and put a video up, so I'm safe to show you now a flick through of what I did. Hello, it's Ashley here. I am coming on to give you an update of the prizes that I'm making for my Glad to Be Alive 2022 challenge winners. So I have just completed the third prize winners prize. That was Jenny, Ginger Ninja Crafts. I shall leave her link down below. She's a lovely lady, lovely crafter. But I'm sure that most of you know her. Third prize was a box of 50 6x6 papers and a box of 8 3x3 cards and a hand knitted accessory of your choice, although I did say to Jenny she could have a piece of jewellery if she preferred. So let's just talk through what we have made. So Jenny was happy really to have anything, but she said her favourite colours were blues and purples. So I have borne that in mind as I've made this box. This is really heavy actually because I've mat and layered it twice. The other boxes I've only done once, but that is really sturdy, really sturdy. So mat and layered with gold and then purple brush show background. Yeah, so little image there, Lavinia image. This is purple brush show, just uses a watercolour, Twilight Versifying Claire, and I've done a cat because Jenny is mad about cats. This is just yeah, one of my papers that I made using brush shows, and it's just purple brush show and some gold Lindy's Magicals spray, and then I've just stamped various bits on it just to add a bit of texture. So the box is lined inside and out, and then I won't show you all the papers, and obviously I'm not going to upload this until I know that Jenny has received her prize. But there's purples. We've got some graphic 45 paper there, some purpley blues, funky fossil paper, Zinsky art. I think the butterflies is Crafter's Companion. There's quite a bit of craft consortium paper, blues, more Crafter's Companion paper. So there's 50 sheets in here, mostly purples and blues, but there's other things as well. A few Christmassy bits. There's a little topper sheet there, and as you can see, probably a good 50% of the papers, if not more, are double-sided. So that is that. If you're new to my channel and thinking, what is this all about? I am a cancer survivor. I've been diagnosed with cancer twice. The last time I was diagnosed was during the pandemic in 2020, and it was April the 22nd. And last year, 2021, I did a Glad to Be Alive challenge, and you had to send me, was it an ATC? Yes, an ATC, and something that you made that made you glad to be alive. This year, all I wanted was a pair of inches and a postage stamp, a commemorative postage stamp. And I had 3 prize winners, so this is part of the 3rd prize. I will be doing another challenge next year. I think it's going to be an annual thing for as long as I'm doing my channel. Here is a little handmade box of 8 3x3 cards. I've made the envelopes as well, just out of white heavy paper, and put a little bit of sticky tape there so that they can be sealed. Jenny didn't have a theme for her cards really. She just said that she liked anything. So again, kept to purples and blues really. But now I know she likes cats. And this is actually some wrapping paper that I had that had got lots of different cat designs, and a fussy cut, bit of glossy accents for his eyes. His eyes were bright. This one, legendary. A little Lavinia scene. Really like that actually. More brightly shine. Another Lavinia scene with fish, vivid and flamboyant. Just a flora one, the meadow sweet. A little bit of mixed media stuff going on there. And another one, delightful. He was ready and willing. I loved this boy's little face. I thought he was really cute. Going on one of my backgrounds. And this one, true friend. So those are the 8 cards that I've made for Jenny. I asked her what she wanted accessory wise, knitted accessory wise, and she said that she would like a scarf. And I've chosen, I chose some that I've already knitted that were in my stash of craft fair makes, and I sent her a private video of 4 to choose from, and this is the one that she has chosen. And you can see how holy it is. It's really soft, blues and greens, and you can kind of stretch it out and it will keep stretching because of the way it's been knitted, and you can scrunch it up really tightly as well. So there's lots of ways that you can wear that. I will get that packaged up neatly in there. Jenny, if you're watching this, don't wear sharp jewellery with it. And then I've made a card. I've used this Colorado Craft Company stamp set, which was one of my prizes for winning Card Maker of the Year last year. I love it. I had a whole bundle of Anita Jerem stamps. And because Jenny is a cat lady, I've done this. So this was one stamp and this was another stamp. So a trio of cats. I think she's got 3 cats, or she might even have 4, I don't know, can't remember now. And it says 5-second rule. This little cat's dropped his ice cream, bless him. So I've just watercoloured using, very loosely, watercoloured using Distress Oxide and a little bit of glitter on there just to bling it up a bit. And then I've done the inside. Ice cream makes everything better. So do cats. I've written little ice cream there and my stamp on the back, and I shall prettify the envelope if I've got time. So that's got to go in the post. So when I've finished Maddie, I've done your box of cards, I've done your box of paper, your hat is done, the pom-pom sewed on. I just need to finish the mini album. And Lane, I've done your box of papers, I've done your box of cards. I've now received your list of your favourite things for A to Z, so I can crack on with that. And I have finished your bear. I'm in love with him. I will show him later. Anyway, if you have a look through my playlists, all kinds of varied content on here. I'm sure there's something to entertain you or inform you. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, everybody. Bye. Bye now. So I've been busy the last couple of days being crafty, and Maddie, who won second prize, her prize has gone out in the post today, and I've been crafty doing some backgrounds. I'll just show you, I don't know whether you can see that very well, but I had a little haul. That's really awful. Really awful. I had a little haul from Funky Fossil over the bank holiday weekend, and I've had a little play. So here is the haul. So you've seen me use Funky Fossil products before. I was lucky enough to win some as part of my prize for Card Maker of the Year last year, and I love her products. And I think maybe last year her store was fairly new, but it's grown and grown and grown. Anyway, the lovely Sarah has also now just recently started her own YouTube channel, and obviously her back catalogue isn't huge yet. She's only just started, but what she has produced is stunning. Really clear process videos, great tutorials, lots of mixed media techniques, which you know I like. Anyway, I was watching a video at the weekend and she was having a bank holiday offer, and I thought, oh, I need some little stamps in my life, and it would be rude not to. So the little A7 stamps are normally £5.50. They're very good photopolymer, but she got them on at the weekend for £3.50, so I thought it'd be rude not to buy some, wouldn't it? So let's have a look and see what I bought. We'll come to the big one last, I think. So I got one of these. Lots of people who send me ATCs have got stamps or we've printed off little back panels. So I liked that one. Plain and simple. Lovely little background stamp that you can use in, you know, different ways, different projects. And you can see how deep the etch is on the actual rubber stamp. This I thought was lovely. Little, what's it called? Affirmations. Lots of different little words. Brave, amazing, honest. You could sort of pick out just separate ones, you know. And again, with these, what I would do, I wouldn't necessarily put them on a block. I'd just dip it in the ink and just press little bits down like that. So that's that one. I haven't got enough splatters and ink rings in my life, but you know, had to get another one. And then this one I thought was lovely, Equations, and she did a really fantastic card actually with this. The video that I watched was her showing you how to use these small stamps as the main focus. And the other thing is that these are ATC size, so they will, you know, form the basis of an ATC perfectly. There are about 44 different designs of these A7 stamps. So yeah, I got 5. Then I couldn't resist. You know, I like Zinsky art. Sarah was using this guy with the Equations background stamp on a card, and thought those are really quirky. And I haven't got a lot of kind of pure male things, so I think this was about £14.99, something like that. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's all right, isn't it? It's called Guide Talk, Big Birthday Wishes. I just remembered that I forgot. I love that. And you can put sentiments in this speech bubble here. And of course you can have any sentiments. They don't have to be the ones that come with this set. Any sentiments that will fit in the bubble. Or you could write your own. Old enough to know better, young enough not to care. I love that. So that was my little haul from Funky Fossil. I will leave Sarah's channel and her store linked down below. So as I said in that little excerpt, I will link Sarah, Funky Fossil. I'll link her shop and her channel down below. She's really well worth watching, and I think she's going to really, as I say, blow up on YouTube. She deserves to. And I'm a real fan of her products. I've got quite a few now. A few stencils, a few stamps. I haven't got any other dies yet, because you know me, I'm not a huge die cutter. But lovely lady. Yeah, so go check her out. Anyway, you've all come on for a bit of a Barry update, haven't you? Now, I told you that Barry went on a first date with Beth, who he'd met on Tinder, and he saved his pennies. He did a bit of overtime for me here in the cafe, Coffee's really nice, by the way. I can recommend the just black coffee Americano. Yeah, he took her to a new Turkish grill and barbecue restaurant that's opened up in town. It looks really nice. It's got lots of fancy lights in the window. It looks very nice as you walk past. But he took her there for a first date, and they'd ordered the starters and they were chatting away quite nicely when what should happen but a load of armed police came barreling through the door, high vis, you know, what they call them, bulletproof vests on and all that garb, and shouting, hands in the air, hands in the air, get your hands where I can see you, get your hands where I can see them. And yeah, so Barry and Beth hid under a table while the police rampaged through this restaurant, and they dragged out one of the waiters. And it turned out that he'd been involved in some money laundering, and the restaurant was just a front for money laundering and a drug ring. Yeah, so they were both a bit shaken. Barry didn't treat Beth with as much care and attention as he could have done, I don't think. She was very shaken, and he was kind of more worried about himself than looking after her. So I think things have been a little bit frosty with them since that date, but I think he's still talking to her. Still messaging her. So we'll keep you in the loop about that. But it's time for the lunchtime rush now, and we have got soup of the day on. I hope you enjoyed the video a couple of days ago where I made minestrone soup. Today's soup of the day is beetroot, lemon and chive. So give that a go. Again, quite cheap. I think beetroots are seasonal at the moment, and vegetarian, vegan friendly. So knock yourselves out. We've also got some baked camembert and sourdough bread with some red onion marmalade. So that is also on offer. I will be back Saturday with the 5th prompt for hashtag PT Tag Club. Sunday, hopefully, with something crafty. Monday, Secret Diary of a Serial Dieter. That is not going to be much fun, I can tell you. And then we're back next Tuesday with another cooking recipe. So lots to tune into here. Thank you so much for tuning in today and sticking with me if you're still here. And I will be back very soon. Take care, everybody. Bye now.